just not pretty. Gosh, that's right, I'm counting. And we get hit right there. He goes unblockable. Goodness gracious.
Let me tell you something.
Oh my gosh.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
This is scary.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Good day, YouTube. We're back for another video, another war video at that, with 12 fights. Can you believe it? 12 fights.
Yeah!
I'm your host, the one, the only, Lefty Knox. And today, we have our usual band of suspects. We got Torch. We got the Nim God. And last but not least, we got Hercules. So, let's get on into it. Alright, so here we are, start of my war, and we got our usual band of suspects. So, but before we get into it, let's first battle to Pyramid. Storm Pyramid X. Why can't I talk? I guess I was a little bit nervous before this war because I wanted to have as many fights as I can and do as best as I can without losing a champion. And thank goodness this first fight they have on the damage mastery, so we should be pretty much good. You know, no complaints here, but I do slip up, make a slight mistake like right there, but I think that might have been my only mistake I made during this particular fight, so nothing to be all that concerned about. Things are still looking good. Just got to make sure our decks are SP1, and to be honest, since he has the damage masteries on, there's nothing really I need to worry about, especially with Nimgod on the team. He's good. We're good in here. See? Easy breezy. Let's move on.
Yeah!
Alright, and next up I believe we have... Oh, it's Suron. Oh my. This guy, he's a monster. I won't lie. Like, he kind of makes me nervous. He's definitely that guy. I have my Suron at rank 2, but a rank 5 versus a rank 3 6-star. Come on. Come on. I won't lie though, I do make mistakes here too, but it doesn't cost me. I just slip up. You know, for some odd reason I still believe this AI is getting smarter, because the AI just be sidestepping me and backdraft intercepting me. It's like, bruh, how and why? But well, with the Nim God, with all those armor ups, yeah, this guy's never really a problem. Like right there, I messed up 5-hit combo, but doesn't really cost me with all those armor ups. So I'm gonna throw my whole SP2 right here in this guy's whole career, and we're already headed on to the next fight. So 2 down, let's go. 10 more fights to go. Next up, I won't lie, this was not an easy fight. It's Nick Fury. It is definitely Nick Fury. This dude's a monster. This dude is a monster, I will not lie. I was going back and forth on who I should go in here with, and I actually looked in here to see if I had any invulnerability boosts, and I don't have any. So that's already off to an inauspicious start, but I ended up going in here with Hercules, because Hercules, worst case scenario, if he gets me down to like 1% health, I can at least, you know, do as much damage as I can and come in with Nimrod and then back cleanup. But that will only leave me with 2 champions for the rest of the war, and come on, I don't want to go in here. I don't want to finish the rest of the war with only 2 champions. That wouldn't be fun right there. And I got hit right there, and I'm already thinking this is going to be bad. But what if I told you that was the only time he hit me, and the rest of the fight I played kind of smoothly? Like, I gotta admit, even I was impressed by my own intercepting skill, so I had to give myself a clap, because playing against Nick Fury can be difficult. And if you notice in this particular fight, I'm not even trying to get feats of strength, because it's just too risky. After the last war video I put out, trying to intercept the AI is just way too risky in war, and I'm not even about to risk that. I'm just trying to do as much damage as I can and make sure that I'm playing smart, my parries are working. So I just don't want to make a mistake. And with Nick Fury on any node, it doesn't even matter the node he's on, he's a problem, especially since he has a whole nother life that you got to worry about. So as you can see, I'm still playing smart, still at 64% health. I'm feeling a little bit confident, but I still got another whole life to go into. So my strategy here is, as soon as he gets around 13 or 14 tactical charges, I instantly throw my SP1, because I do not want him to throw his SP2 and just take more damage. So right, that was my strategy for the fight, and try to parry as much as I can, because bruh, I want no problem with Nick Fury. And since he's in his first life, he's not as menacing, but it's his second life is what I'm more concerned about, because I know I can get him down. I know I can take care of his first life, because he's not really a problem in his first life. His tactical charges don't stick. It's his second life that's the problem. And right here, I think I got an intercept. And I do with my special one. Let's go. So boom, we're already on our second. He won his second life, so things are. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling good, but still, I'm not out of the woods yet. Nick Fury, if he goes unblockable, this dude can be a monster. But I also know that I have my immortality in my back pocket. So worst case scenario, I know I can get him down if he does do some damage. But like I said, he doesn't hit me for the rest of us the fight. And for some odd reason, somebody up in Kabam likes me. I know they do. They don't want to admit it out loud, but I know they like me. And as you can see, we got him down to 10% health. I'm feeling confident. Just one more special one, and he got himself opening, and boom, Hercules, easy breezy. So 3 fights down. I'm still feeling confident. So yeah, let's head on to the next one. And the next one, it doesn't get any easier from here either. I purposely take all the difficult fights, and this is Penny Parker, and yeah, she's on Mixed Master, and I had to go in here and heal up because I don't even want to risk it. Penny Parker on any node, just like Nick Fury, is definitely one of the most annoying fights in the game. She loves to auto block, and to be honest, 100% honest, I don't even know how to really fight Penny Parker effectively. I know how to fight her. I know you got to hit into her sync shield, but fighting her effectively is the problem. And right here, I did go out and buy invulnerability boost because I don't want to risk it with Penny Parker, because she can definitely mess up my whole career and mess up this whole war video. But as you can see, matter of fact, I do make some mistakes, and it almost cost me, but I still have Hercules's, I don't know if that's a word, Hercules, his immortality in my back pocket, and we're definitely saving that just in case, because oh man, she's a whole problem right here. So but yeah, I'm still playing it slow, and for some odd reason she resists my heavy, which is kind of annoying, but still didn't cost me. For some odd reason, the AI was playing really passive this war, and I love it because I could have lost several of my defenders already, but 12 fights, and I don't think I could have played any better. But as you can see here, things are still working out. I'm playing a little bit smart, and spoiler alert, she does hit me with one of her specials. I'm not even going to say which one. You're just going to see, and she hits me right there. But the indestructible definitely carried us there. We managed to get off our SP2, and I didn't even realize during this fight she was definitely building up prowess. So in hindsight, right here, I shouldn't have pushed her to an SP2. I should not have pushed her, but hey, what can you do? And I think we get caught right here with the heavy, bruh. And then worst case scenario, if you guess it, we do get hit with her SP2, and it's just not pretty. Gosh, gets me down to my immortality, so I'm already panicking. She hits me right there, so I'm thinking this is a thing fight all over. But then I realize who I am and why I wear this crown is because, come on, it's Hercules right there. That's Hercules. Let's go. We managed to get that fight down. That wasn't pretty, but we did it. And next up we have the man, the myth, Havoc. But again, Havoc's not really a problem because I have the Nim God, and that's all you really need is the Nim God. So as you can see, I went in here with Nimrod, and to be honest, I just melted this guy. He does get off a few hits, but it doesn't. With Nimrod, like, I'm starting to think this may be my permanent war team, because I feel like they can handle almost anything. The only thing they don't really counter, this team that I have now, Torch, Nimrod, and Hercules, is evade, or to be honest. Other than that, I feel like this team can handle almost anything. Not everything. There are some things I know they can't handle, but almost anything. Legit. So as you can see, still playing a little smart. I'm not worried about his plasma detonate or anything like that because I have plenty of shield, plenty of armor up. So yeah, we're working out good. Throw off my massive SP2 and just begin melting this guy. Was he ever really a challenge? No, he was not a challenge. Play this right here, get this guy down. I don't think we get to an SP2. He does hit me one more time, I believe, but it doesn't really cost me because I believe I end the fight on the SP2. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I do. I know I don't get hit with any of his specials because I was in the magnificent mode. So yeah. But yeah, we get an SP2, and boom, this dude never really stood a chance, and he's down. And yeah, we're moving on to the next fight. And the next one, it was a little challenging because the next two fights it's against Analyst. This fight right here is against Analyst, and he does go unblockable, and I have to dance my way around that. So goodness gracious. But As you can see, I'm losing a lot of potions in this war because I am getting wrecked, but we're hanging in there. I haven't lost a champion yet. Actually, you know what? Forget that. I'm not going to lose a champion right now. Like, I'm trying to have a perfect season, and I do believe it's possible with these 3 attackers. I think it's legit possible. We'll see. So again, this is the first war of the season. You know, the Alliance really didn't do the first 2 wars because we were trying to recruit, but this is our first war, so I guess it doesn't really count because it's not a full season. But hey, I'm counting it. That's right, I'm counting. And we get hit right there, and he goes unblockable. Goodness gracious. What can you do? Like, I gotta dance my way, and I throw my special. I threw my special right there, and for some odd reason, he didn't punish me, which I'm happy about, because he could have definitely punished me and cost me even more health potions for the next fight, but I gotta dance around, so I can't parry him. He's totally unblockable, and he also randomly, well, I guess when you dash back, he goes unstoppable, but my intercept game was on point this entire war. Yeah! But right there it wasn't, and I got hit, so. Emotional damage. But anyway, still working out good. Got him down with the SP2. Fight's over. Moving on to the next one. So our next fight is against one of my favorite champions of the game. It is a Null. This dude on any node, he's also an entire problem. But anyway, I go in here with Herc, the man, the myth, the legend. I don't even think I heal up because I don't need to. And I gotta admit, he does something that I don't like either in this fight. He does hit me. I try to intercept, but you're going to see what, like right there, he goes in, indestructible. I mean, unblockable. And
let me tell you something.
Oh my gosh,
Let me tell you something.
this is just scary. It's just scary when he goes unblockable, bro. But watch what happens. Oh, I got hit right there. But watch what happens. He doesn't even get off a special because I managed to hit him with my SP2, even though I threw it early. In this whole man's career, whole fight over. He never stood a chance. Rank 4 Hercules. I feel like this war right here is my redemption. It's legit my redemption. And next up we have HitMonkey. I gotta admit, he's a little concerning. Not too much concerning, but a little bit. But again, with Hercules, I'm not worried. I throw in a couple of team revive, even though, because I have a few of them left over from when they were giving out compensation, but I'm running low because they're not giving them out anymore. I feel like we all took them for granted. But anyway, going with here with Hercules, I make some minor mistakes, nothing that really costs me all that much. But right there, one of the minor mistakes, he wasn't critting, he wasn't in his phase. I forgot which phase it is, but we're still playing smart. He goes unstoppable randomly. I don't think I've been reading nodes. I gotta stop doing that. I've been doing this map so long that I already know what the nodes are. So I know he goes unstoppable. I believe crumbling armor, and another one is limber. I think, I could be wrong, but I don't remember the nodes, but who cares? As long as I play smart and don't die. Do you really need to read nodes? Do you really? I feel like y'all don't even come here to see me read nodes. Got hit right there, but it doesn't cost me because it's Hercules. So boom, fight over, on to the next one. Nice try, HitMonkey, but you got to come a little bit better than that. Get your own crown, then we can talk. So anyway, our next fight, it's the one, the only. Oh, it is who you think it is. Sasquatch. Oh my. I'm so glad I have Torch. That's all I gotta say, because I don't think I could out damage his healing, even with Hercules, and plus with Safeguard and Indomitable. Yeah, Hercules wouldn't have been away, so I actually threw my pre-fight for this fight just to be safe, because Sasquatch is awakened Sasquatch. He has probably the biggest health pool in the game, but to my advantage, he does sidestep me right there. They have on the damage mastery, so I'm gonna just keep baiting out his specials and call it a day, because hey, what can you do? Like, if you're gonna leave with the damage masters, you're just only hurting your champions. Every time they throw a special, taking 5% damage, and I love that recoil. That's the only time it really benefits us. So I'm gonna throw my SP2 right here. As you see, this dude was never really a problem. Just melt this guy. He never even got to his I don't even know what Wrath of Tanarak, I think that's what it's called. I don't know. He never even got to it because Torch is that guy. So next up we have Warlock. Another challenging but not all that difficult fight, only because Hercules is just going to back clean up again. I'm going to throw on some heals because Hercules is getting beat up this war, but we're still handling it the right way. So anyway, things are still working out pretty good. Going here with Warlock and just do as much damage as I can. I think this is a rank 3 Warlock, but what's a rank 3 Warlock to a Hercules rank 4? Yeah! Anyway, we're still playing straight. We're not gaining any power because I believe it's shifting immunity, I believe so, and we can't put any really, well, we can't really poison Nimrod. I mean, not Nimrod. We can't poison Warlock or bleed him, so nothing we can do. We can't gain power, but to be honest, we don't even need power. So I'm not sure if they have on the damage masteries. No, they don't. So, oh well. Just gotta get my intercepts off and play a little smart. Maybe get a few heavies in and end this fight before whatever really begins. He does throw his special. I don't think I get clipped by it. You know what? I don't even try dexing his special. Even though it's kind of like Havoc's, I still don't feel comfortable dexing Warlock special. But one heavy there, fight's over. We're good to go. Head on to the next fights. So our next fight is, who is it? Oh, it's Dragon Man. Let's go, Dragon Man. I gotta admit, I love this champion. But with Torch, we're going to melt him because it's Torch. But he doesn't really have, he has Limber and Bane, Hawk Knock Life, and he does have auto block and evade, but he doesn't auto block or evade, so we're not really going to worry about that. So I'm going to go ahead with my strategy is doing medium, light, medium, and I will admit he does clip me, and it's not pretty. That's all I'm going to say. So we're still playing smart, even though the fight just started. We're playing smart for the war. And we're just doing our medium, I want to end his power gain, so I let him hit him to my block, end the power gain, get the Bane back on him, make sure we're good, taking as much, I want him to take as much damage as he possibly can. So I'm gonna let him hit into my block so I can end his power gain and just play smart. Got the Bane on me, and I do mess up. I think I run into one of his heavies and he becomes unblockable, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Right there. See, and I get hit with his SP too. Goodness gracious. It's just tough out here. It's just tough. And I threw my special early.
Psych.
Why am I throwing my specials early? But, you know, it doesn't cost me. For some odd reason, the AI was extremely passive this war. I love it. I love when the AI is passive. How often are they passive like this in war? Almost never. So, right there, we end the fight. It didn't cost us anything. Thank the Lord, because he could have definitely ended the fight if he wanted to. And we got one last fight. It's the one above all. The one, the only. Apocalypse. Another Apocalypse boss. The final boss. And you know we're going in here with the Nim God, because it's Nim God. He handles all mutants except for one. Ironically, Nimrod is a mutant counter who has a mutant counter. Everyone in my comments below should already know it's Bishop. And if it was a Bishop boss, I don't even know who I would have used, because I wouldn't have used Nimrod, and I don't think I would have used Torch because I don't have my pre-fight. So Hercules would have been my only option, and right there he sidesteps me. Why is the AI getting so good at sidestepping? Please, someone answer that question for me, because I'm confused. I'm legit confused, but it doesn't cost us. We're still playing smart, and yeah, we just gotta, you know, make sure he doesn't hit us again. And to be honest, I don't think he does hit us again, but we do take a lot of chip damage from his SP1s and his SP2s. I gotta admit, this was a really good defensive placement. Like, APOC as a final boss, there's only one real counter to him. Like, I guess you can go with Ghost, but that's still a little bit risky, even for me. But maybe I should bring in Ghost. Like, let me know in the comments below if I should switch up my AQ team or my AW team and bring in new attackers. But I feel like Nimrod, Torch, and Hercules, ain't no one stopping them. No one's stopping this that team right there. I don't see it. It's not in the cards. But right here, firing off. I'm gonna probably fire for another SP2 here. Gotta do another 5-hit combo to get in the right protocol. But of course, he throws his specials. But the only good thing is we have plenty of armor ups. If we didn't have any armor ups, his specials will be probably would have ended the fight, to be honest. And I just went in here with Hercules and cleared it up, maybe, depending on how I feel. But as you can see, still playing smarts. But he's still at 56% health, and this is just, APOC is just a tanky dude, and not much you can do but just try to place more. And I can't parry him, so I gotta rely on intercepting and shock damage. And which is ironic because he's on shifting immunity, so I forgot I took this fight noted, because, you know, I feel like the final boss, if I have the counter for it, I know I can take the fight down. So yep, we're just gonna melt this guy with another SP2, and it's not doing nearly as much damage as I would like it to, but nothing you can do. Nothing at all you can do. But oh well. Still playing smart. He hasn't clipped us, and we're just gonna keep firing off our SP2s, because that's the only real goal here, is just get our SP2s. I'm not even fire. I don't think I fire off any other specials, because the SP1 doesn't really hit nearly as hard as the SP2, especially with all those passive shocks. And APOC does not become immune to shock damage. So
Yeah. Okay.
so I want to get him in assassin's range, and we're still 1% away from that. He's going to fire off that SP2, and it's going to do a lot of chip damage. Like, remember, I was just at 64% health. He hasn't hit me because I'm at 89 hits on my combo. It's just his SP1 is just doing a lot of chip damage. That's the only bad thing about fighting APOC as a final boss. You're going to take some chip damage unless you can manage to dex all of his specials, and I know I can't. So I'm not even going to try. So one more SP2 should end this whole man's career, and you best believe it does. So yeah, that was my entire war, and y'all already know what's coming. Where my hands at? But yeah, if you did like this video, please hit that like button for me. And for anyone new here, if you can hit that subscribe button for me, I will greatly appreciate it. Y'all take care and have a great and wonderful day.